na menda nyame ase nye nipa nyina na nya ne sei nti ye beda nyame ase yasem nyina ne se ebinim ko ye o mama you know ebinim da ye o man sorry ebinim ko tworo ye o man hu de o mo tworo ye sure ebinim fa wie mhyen ona ntimi ansansa ba bi ni nyina mu no onyame de afemu ama watimi aye de sese oye bia se fata bia no ema wo ho ema multimedia ema man Ghana
yes
wasa betina bakonwa kasie nim yeda twedi ampo nyankopon ase yemfa aseda no enkoma obi biara nti onu nyame na se fata if no dia bedu sa mpempenso ti aseda ene dia onyame anim ne krani your absence has really been felt nti yebeka se oyo bia yetutu ajeje ma enye yi nti yeda nyame ase for bringing you back to us.
Amen.
Our prayer continues to be say sa awokekane pepa odesum Ghana na sa odoso nkonso a demonstrate che o team no any multimedia group no onyame manen ko the next level.
Yes.
As echo the next level no na wono so a onadaroma omohweti na omasare sika be so wasema odwumade ne ikoso no onyame nso ntre omunyina omohiem.
Amen.
Na omonsunya eye emfasode a ombe kai se enam odwumade a wudi wasempa ene kwa emfasode ne nti no omoso adwuma esi because nipa birebe no ni nyina na the impact you leave.
Sure.
Not about ebra wodi frasa so eye sunsanso a se wodi 10 o se wodi 20 o se wodi 50 de unya sunsanso a unya no ana ye kan ho asem obi firi mu at 33 but ya kanin sema bisi enewi ya kase obi firi mu at age 80 enya yanka emse ono kra den kai ya hu kra se oni pa bi sa betena wi ase wo so ti wi ase no unya obi ti sewo na oni ni tu anamo a de bia da no aya na ye nkranhye aya na ye nigye aya na sai awsepe ti ya dase na minyina team nyina so anem Dominic Isiabu ane Ekua Boachiwa ne our new kid on the block Kezia Dr. Chumna Lawyer Jackson na Mohammed Munyina mejina omanem na yenso ya ma wakwa abakese pa adwuma ode hye yensa no ya gidi se baby obutu bia na onso ti eti baby a ho de koso ye no ba ne de na wa ma na yin ebeti atua na ya twura akoma kenansa ne eye abuse baby adu no wo de obeso jawa mehwenkwam edi na vile ya ko hwenkwam say ne de nigisem kese pa I can really it will show even viewership ne or listenership mwende omokon ado yi ntimi de megidie ni se erade ebe maba wa ba ikra no obesade dwumadie na ko the next level na bibia Ghana for Judy Ghana for you program no suji esanse omususu se obia beka ba se Ekosiisen kan ya se obi kan ya enwie peyo nti yedasi unhia pa
me nso me na ase me ofie nyina na me sneaky money tank
yes.
I enjoyed your interview with Howard Combs and I enjoyed
Tigress.
I enjoyed the interviews a course so I think you did a fantastic job when Ekua Boachiwa ya domenti nyame nshram nso enim se ya bayi no bibia modisi ye ba na ya baba beto so nyame nso
eja no ba na se be bo amane de asi ofie
nzam de bia sisi o
ebiasi na ni nyina mu Ghana gusu koso nti me bo atrase se efie no ba no de ye ejapade ye de bejao ana de ye problems so ye de bejao nti ejapade ni bi no a me be borbo so ni bi ni se ene Ghana ye tu anamon se ye hwese o man no achia no ebetime agina ho yi enipa bebre adwene no ayo mo kese ni wo the presentation of the finance minister ye na media review no the coin no sa so na ene Ghana enipa dodo na so e kase nyame anim ne kurani dankura ho asem no bibibia ewo na ene aban tu anamo ahwese ye Pokuase.
Affordable housing.
Affordable housing,
okay.
Or they are share private entities inside. Aban or rule, the rule ni say or be say asase ho asem akwan kanea ne nasefo no nti amongst the companies in construction company revered ones you know Def Traco minim so mo Franco minim so mo minim say SHC4 State House for minim say sa enkofo nso Adoha group nso ana minim say Rehoboth for so also
but that's a smart one. Indeed, that's what Aban they are private companies.
Yes, omunsi na afi almost peg pricing. Until from Opel studio apartment 13,000 130,000
Ghana cedis. That should be 1.3 billion old cedis.
Now for what they call 20,000 and then 36,000 or so. It remember was hard breakdown, but the only thing is that I buy to sa and these are by way of a year by
but me sure for a studio apartment, you know. Say even say 130,000 Ghana, and for more much studio apartment you mostly one room, but be hono kitchen kakra etria ho one a washroom, you know, one a toilet and they are there by one room. Ain't a young man when you school when you're juma for fro, you know, 130,000 depending on payment terms, no, it can qualify to be affordable. It can really qualify to be affordable. Say when you rent or talk,
I'm sure say by the time I maybe will settle well, no. We'll have a proper conversation. But maybe money and asanke we more. It puts smiles on the faces of a year Ghana for. And no change, you know. Overshot a year. Aban we so a kwa all quantia say and ye yesika semino a bit me gina. And no none of that finance minister could trasa in Fuyini today a year emrashi begin and. Yeah, appointee Yamame Tokonuna wa.
Yes.
Otina kunya so na wa. Ene eno so ni sem kese ba kwa eno so no. Ya IGP su gusu bo no homoden. Egusu all corner probo di nkomo ehihye Ghana fo nkran se ene de bibibia e kokama e wa am say. Ana afi so
tape bi ho nsem na kosi
say no de be ma yesi afim no menu ho ne o ma yesi be film de ndam say we de me mo ase no de bebre
me yenwie
na de edimu wo sira yesi ni nyina mu no de edimu pa e ho wonfa so de pa ehia kase pa no e ya namon a minim say we me ye pe obama efie nkomo aka nyina e beja o e ya namon a the Church of Pentecost etu die ukoya edimu kase pa no anamoa the Church of Pentecost etu se oji breaking kan enwoma no ene trimpo ne botai no na hwe bo mutibi bo mo homoden manipa entanhia wo sa dwabo bia etise na se ene nkitahudi a ekoso a die messe Church of Pentecost se yen kan saa keke yen fa ngu krata so saa keke na emum mijiri se wa bei obaje brene chairman ene mpanyimfo bi omodom saa eye enisuade hu kese na eba no omobetim because emu bi wo wa okenkan a apart from say eye papa mane broso no yes yekoso jiri se baabi wo mo de sachiraye kakra bi suso ho fiafia ho a ebetimi abo oman no ama bi the Church of Pentecost we there make church for the past 2 months no Adiabakwa, we can all smile and put our attention to that bold initiative.
National Development Conference.
And met that Ghana for especially the major stakeholders. Almost jibre. You know, if you have the Speaker of Parliament, you have the Chief Justice, you have the former president, now flag bearer of the leading opposition, biggest opposition party, you have the sitting vice president, we have
former President
Kufuor, very relevant, important chiefs. Omunina a part of Sa Adewe, that is a strong bond.
What I found really interesting theme na edasono and I think one of the take out from meeting and it's asoma here a moral vision which is very profound, very moral vision and unim say and for ya Christopher no ye gidi say the Bible aka no righteousness exalts a nation and sin is a reproach to every people. Absolutely. You need to get your moral fiber right. And I think Ghana at a time no na ye was na ye morals no solid sisi an ye nyina together collectively yatena se ahwa ma etitisi form.
That's why they be the etena na kasa me ka say oman a ye ni hweso de standards. That's why me dem wakoche Pentecost as for the mine where there are no standards because we observe space now. Baby ya be doing nyina ne say ye gatekeepers ne watchers ne nyina no standards no say a suku standard do say a juma standard do say a dwedie standard do say a memo standard do say a parliamentary standard do say a temo standard do say a lawyer for standard do say a journalist for standard do almost all standards are a first bia we nyina no say ebi wo ho a ense kura na na ebi wo kaka krabi amana say because enunti na me say asafu bi na anani pekuo bi ti o manu say da bi da ye gitum say ebetima ye hwehwe ebetima pra konkan as oman na fa pempa de e say ehwe ye fa pem ni yi e say na sukuu ni akwada be social media 16 17 o say sukuu ni de awie o afa de ye be gigige momo kuru no ne momo nkofo na mo 16 years there's no shame sakukuduro no onya free society na woman na amana sakukuduro na if that is the case there hwe sukuu ni akwada wa tron so o say wa amaya apo muka se mama ya apo enti wa amaya apo ntine mo sese nyoma bebre enti that at the end ebiana nipa amutie hwe no mo pay attention what pay attention to the content and what it can achieve and ne ukodwoma hwe dwedifo kro mo no udi dwa no hwe bu ade do mo no mo so kasa mo kasa
obu na nitua so obu
onti kra se obu uru aba adwuma bia mu a ebi no kra call say the civil service or public service it should be re-looked at because so oyem from so cry huge and grosser need the answer be transfer no etiama binimu so be si ne ebinimu akase Ghana ye how for kese ne dodo na no ejina eye public and civil servants and then no be bra eliki abontin na no ye public and civil servants no classified documents because obi a position no and they be the etnaka the issue about principle you need principle or morals are a journey with a lot of ingredients and my principles because only moral fiber be there you don't care say you didn't come ha any pamiun ne di san come obi na Dominic you didn't come esa say come na ye di no yem person ni padodo na betino come na santi tam krata na no no the san come no akoto abonti na eno aye ho so at edi enyoma be brave wa sa document no me dey make you say wo de wudi mutintima was Pentecost asafo no obesre o maka say it shouldn't be that function or organizing.
No. And what's one of the things I suggested, and what's another talk shop. What we can do, as a starting point, no, we should make the issue of our falling moral standards, no, a campaign, an electioneering issue. Said with illegal mining, the fight against it, no, it should become an electioneering issue. We should get our major political parties to commit to it. Absolutely. To deal with that. Because, man, let's face it, lawyer for can be say you cannot build something on nothing. It only plans and found a Japadia would be Jawma. So my morals and your papa. Some of the beja under 1 year, Tony in this kind of the most important thing is to make sure that the human resource now or more value system is solid. And I think that's why this thing is so important. Say National Development Planning Commission. I know they worked under former President Mahama working on a 40-year development plan. What is in there? About your moral vision as a country. If it is not there, we have to inculcate that now. At least through this development conference, the communique bar out not one thing. So we need that moral vision as a country. And I think going forward, all major political parties should have something in their manifestos which speaks to your moral vision as a country. We need to go back to the basics. So and say akolate trotro na say oh sorry I'm a penya betna say look weird. Uyempo asa we odd, you know, but now a normal and the bear din say mammy be sweja quack, ebe just all the quack jano. Well, Odi Kojano, crowd him the man and the coil. or komeya kokun or kidnap into the whole system no aye baby we need to go back to the basics, and that's why I think say the Apostle Eric Nyamiche led executive council Juma Mudi with the National Development Conference was solid, and I'm hoping say man in Soha would make it a topical issue now going into 2024 no electioneering issue. Party should commit to it na yemfa engagement. We need to do
okay
this.
So yamra tete ni biso ene yebo apayo anamontu ayetu ne yakohwibra yebo no wo man mu ene ye no koreka ejina baabi a ye wansa ne atimi edi no korentin nsem ne de me bono beye nsem be yedu di amount
okay
ye wo interest na apese bia also de wadwenche ne enso de adwenche so na wo de aba de medical e de aba ya Asin North
reach the by election
about to
okay
a course
yeah
nyoma bibri ekosa abatu no na eni hu kwan se eyeye enisufade as oman if say nyoma sisi wo eye elections in kuma ni mu na pay that needed attention to correct the wrongs na eno na a build it on na afi abeyesu na afi awuraba to kese ni mu ankasa nti Asin North abetwemko but in komo ho a SSED
okay
the tosu biem ye aftermath of Asin North enyoma ni bia esisi ye nti ubehwa Asin North yina congratulate the NDC wi ye no na afi yera Ekosiisen ho komo no ehya na enkomo no bae no
but even before you come to the aftermath I think one thing was profound unim say ade ba ko ana AHA NDC as a political party na manfo aka ho asem was coalition of their results and I think Asin North no ema me hu one narrative the NDC pushed say sometimes say election result collation no na problem. It depends on whether you are losing or winning. But when say Asin North no because the NPP were losing say MPP collated results are out.
Yeah and they said no if you tell me you free come over I say if I'm losing why do you want my what are my figures for? I didn't lose so I played back his words for him.
Absolutely.
I know better okay so my so yes. We say the MPP don't money it was really fun at Asin North, you know.
And I think that's the whole thing say fortunately for the NPP you know almost all the major elections I've been saying they win. They are
so quick to react to the
to put those results out. And this time NDC so at least the NDC has shown say even though not on a large scale no but just with Asin North no much will say also a software to collate results and do all of those things no so will be. And let me on this note no comment my good friend Yaira Koku because Yaira Koku played a key role in that. Yaira is tipped to be director of IT for the NDC.
Okay.
He's a solid guy.
No money boy man pressure.
No, money.
No money boy man no more pressure. Those who are going to run the elections now.
Absolutely.
That appointed positions.
Sure.
Or more pressure.
Sure.
Okay, I see.
Sure.
So Dr.
Maneboama is tipped for director of elections.
Okay.
Yaira director of IT.
Okay.
And other.
So I don't know how you want us to say be a boss enough and we are not saying.
Member
something in our so man we are saying about back after back.
No, you Asin North.
Well, Asin North. When you on the come say Ekosiisen ni kontumpo ni trone nada.
As part of campaign.
And it's soon by be a man yourself for you know. Both sides no quite shameful. The NDC F-core Asin North with the hope and vim say whatever the case is no idea says akonya no omoji. Dear me baby amity me who is ya man yourself no. Any nkomodo do na Titu NDC amanyukuno edekwa lead amongst that in common total fabrication of say the MPP wants to kick out the Ekosiisen factor only because of the fact that Tumutu
LGBT
yes the worst of them
it was a campaign message.
Yes, the worst of them was the MP for New Dubiasi. They go to
is this Salam Bibi?
The worst of them was that young member of parliament, simply because it ties into their Pentecost for a day ban. Because when
you know say a palpable falsehood,
and that's what they have fed us with. And on my assembly tower, we only discuss it based on the side that we are. We don't think through whatever we are doing or saying and the impact.
Yeah, but how can anybody come up with that?
So into Jina Kremofofie. I only say a chiwadie kesiya kuraman penyimfo. Na wase di tro e wo fie ho. Akikan sema kesiya, and it's all because of your mindset.
Yeah.
How vulnerable we are. Yeah. It's all because of that. They are taught to be. They be at the NDC for intimacy. There is this quest that we are fighting this administration because nyoma faketa shene proeni esuni bambi omodane dino enye papa. But what did we see? Distribution of weedicides and farm products, cutlasses, and what have you? And was in North.
From
the NDC.
NDC for chairs.
We have shown all those pictures. Ekoso. And all of us, Yaya to say is the norm. Now get to the MPP. MPP so. Obi. M said the almost strategy we are seeing nyoma chenisi kache. Message and kasa party. They lacked it at Asen North. Minim say Trona NDC for binumukodi
a
desi they didn't have any choice than to give out money.
No, but namu
yeah.
Man, speaking to MPP like engine room guys, operational guys, were they confident that they would win that?
Obiara ko about to with a win. In fact, look calculations MPP for they permed it to the extent that this time Breku Honomana almost stronger because of Amadou the previous woman now or one or two scheme. So their whole concentration was that for Breku it was going to be theirs.
How?
Because they thought now they've brought somebody
when the NDC candidate is also from
they brought somebody from there. The NDC did not even need to do certain acquisition because as we speak now, the message of Yera Jachikwesi free baby na abaso beboye.
Yes.
Ana we na abetu no akwemu na nipa bi epia ne shegatem had won the day. Oko baby the people are still resolved. The people are resolved say we dey nko na emada. Na we obi a we boni be no why and all those things. But that is not the issue.
That sympathy
it was there. It was there. So it was rather a Herculean tax for the MPP, and I'm saying that the MPP maybe what was left with cash and a goose. That was it. And you better break because I feel now you be too free break or by your break sao.
The question is whether they were really confident on be winning. If you have the slightest idea of how that constituency was created, it's mind-boggling to even think the NPP would believe when there is no confusion in the NDC. Now NDC is united behind one candidate, the NPP can win.
And the unity of the NDC this time echo above 100%.
Yes, there's no way the NPP could win.
And you know the style of the NPP this time also did not work because the likes of and Mamin Das Amidje Fini, Sam George, minority leader ne Bakubi or Kano, Bakubi Kano, honestly leaders Agboja,
Clemens Agboja,
hard-working chap. Hard-working chap. You know, and the likes of Akando, Mono, they had to settle in the communities as against Yanuma. It was the usual style of you know. Oh, Yanuma. You know, that's it. I know what time is it, man. You know, that kind of, you know. So what I say. Amongst them, Krano, another the NDC devised a strategy, say, you bet my phobia or me known piano. Yashe, so on the Tuaba. And surprisingly, with the list that they had, they knew all their members.
NDC. The constituency.
NDC. And they created certain positions be an saying the dano. Your friend lead prompter. What the lead prompter does is that you call fear in him listen that. Enti ye hwe ye say na never seen a would aso tie onko yi dey any problem e bia me twa me baby ofi yi na eba enti the kralor
who here ka omo ade obeko
complete they were just too ready and poised. They were just too ready and poised.
Yeah, because really the NDC didn't have to do much. Yeah, that's why the only thing was to get their people out to come in.
Again, on the side of even the NDC, if you check the history of the constituency, when Ken Wawana Ken challenger no
that's why he said so an idea how that constituency was created. Because let's face it, now a one whole constituency and Ken Japan your MP. And now on which chair 2, on which chair into 3. 3 no. So if you understand how we do our politics, and it's about constituency creation near there, the issue of gerrymandering, and the NDC decided say you created 3 at least 2 there, and the MPP will pick it.
Exactly.
But one day, once it's our constituency, no, so our constituency and then yes similar pie anywhere to be asked.
Okay, Bibia Obi.
Absolutely.
Bibia.
New anywhere to be asked. Capital, which is nowhere to be asked. MPP winning. But how come Krasene a sheshemuna? The MPP cannot. The same thing I want to say.
I also like the NDC, the aftermath, how they are approaching the edge. Because even though they won that election, I motivate you in a way. They have not used that, I say not, as a reason for the 2024 elections. They feel that, yes, we have it, but there is more work to be done. Because all they are saying not, calculation and maybe not politically own game said the even when the MPP was having a sitting MP, if you check the result of those specific areas now, it was weird. It was still in favor of the NDC. It means I like the approach that it cannot be a measurement for the 2024 election, but they need to work hard, they need to come with message, they need to be focused. Very key. That's what they are doing. Number 2, after Asenos, all these issues we are did to say buo said a pies Fini Pablo car, threatening them or your official report, and then some soldiers also coming on board at that place, all these things, our police service, they will not go to sleep on some of these matters because sometimes normally we all know ourselves. You cannot say that up to this point when the police what I know and I have been told that more even videos are of Sanko for Mutu Sana Mon Pablo Cano or Mopai Samajan Fidi and Sebastintali. All these things, I'm sure by now the police should be able to be telling us or telling the NDC how far they've gone with this and the corporates and the necessary punishment. If we don't check these things, what it means therefore is that next time round, I will engage other services because I say not. I betray for the bar from both sides. I don't baby I betray for no. Under this IGP, maybe already show party for the you can't get close. It was just too beautiful. You can't, to the extent that even a minister, our bodyguard, the crown, or bodyguard, the crown, Semi, on TV for 2 cranya day, and Shen Hundi watching court. A baby at 12 even baby at 12 and a crown mother, baby or man from farmer, Homana and Namno. You can't even get access. We all try a group with you. It will a macho or ya wine. One more in our car. Ewo a year Samijan Fini and a BKM. One I'm better, I'm sad. I'm
only hoping, sir, where you by election into the attention of the whole country was on the constituency. In the police for martial or more forces.
But this model has worked.
No, but my point is, can we marshal the same numbers for a general election?
Yeah, but that is why the education is key. And that's why I always say, Abatuon Abatuo is not that final day.
Sure.
And your man, I could do the final day. And I said, Nipa Ekosia Caninano, and your Mohuntia. So I dear way, dear, a muda ho find Timilusua, Melusu Poto, no problem. So I Uncle Bassa, your man Kitinkiti, we are a 2 NDC 4 hours. Abiano. yentimi anya no ye answer maybe 2024 about obi. Then we take it say adenokrasia nobody cares. So you are going to fight for your own life. So I respectfully suggest to the Ghana Police Service any update on the Assin North, on the attack on Sami Jemfi and Pablo and others, no, I think it will be fair. If they've not given them whatever the information is, it will be fair to give it to them and for us to also know.
Sure.
Say, I saw your phone and said, no, so Jetty has won it.
Okay.
Now, you're back in crime.
But who was, for the NDC, who was their main, like, campaign manager?
I'll say Sami Jemfi. I'll say Sami Jemfi because the flag bearer of the NDC, Nancy Oko Irata Kushia Mebunu in the NDC for because meeting. In his submissions, yes, in his submissions, no, he paused and Okase Nyamianim Ukraine Biaya dear. Nemum, this director of communication, Sami Jemfi, and a campaign has done very well. But he appreciated Team NDC for the great job done. But said we are there. I just found the and the arrowhead. Yes,
there's always that.
There's always somebody who leads the whole thing.
And that person in this election.
Yes, what's happening? Okay. Who do you mean? Because Ghana found say baby nipa baako pere. But we are there. Obi na spearhead the man. You may be breaky my to be calling him. So what I said in this case, there's an appreciation and an acknowledgement. Say that young chap, no, the modern boy with the teamwork, no, it me ma omo successful based on what their flag bearer said at Irata. And I'm also me who you know, me who say ampa. Obia
he took the campaign. No?
Obia report to directing Ibiana in collaboration. In collaboration. So
that's a feather.
Yes, of course.
At his age to be able to do the things
I'm saying
doing,
that the teamwork was so solid. You know, and he gave a lot of inspiration to
okay.
You know.
Now,
at a point it was even difficult to locate where the MPP guy was. I would say the charisma around the aura around the MPP guy was so low. You know, it was low.
Na okasa no
wankasa radio station bia so platform them say page and say we asa oche yi ejo we asa onko ka bia na kofa bia ba. So that aura around him the crown was something bibia. No nam crown no twema. From any boy botra akosa. But if Jetty was approaching her, who was a criminal
presence,
they've understood a certain message from a certain political party. You can feel it said Jetty question. Also, why do I don't can for your time? No, Namusa. So what I said. And then the NPP came in with a campaign that to me.
But who was the leader of the NPP campaign?
A tuabum.
There was no arrowhead.
A tuabum.
Obia Yebi.
A tuabum.
The national organizer.
I'm saying a tuabum. All of them had said the who think Babidua, where they are being will be our spearhead. But when we got to the grounds, then two of them, where some of the engagements the MPP had. Only Dan Krawa, only Dan Krawa, or be also yet me pointing if you as young as that ampa. Sa young man or the saying MPP or the saying Dojira and Olusia fencing.
I say
not in a fence.
Bibi Kumsino and
a chunk contempt said Napoku. Charles at a young age, you train about Cosama. What work on Amabuzo? And now fear an assembly war. What do you fear from assembly? Oh, fear bear Bakum, you know me and Sabin so baby. It was a key point to crosses. Yet, you know, or a mass ahead of Jetty. But you don't come, see, the politics we do. You don't come and say that Jetty or Traha, a dan cross, Unibi. No, be any policy.
But I wouldn't say kind of message, you know. In cross na ye adwuma.
No, but obi principle ne say me bana me papa ne mama odai o me kuroma. They make my answer every time I renovate it. Asa obi principle no.
Sure.
But on no principle no one no obusa say how well now we are in touch with a year a crew and man and addition you know, and then again another propaganda was that the MPP was omudi ahumtie kwan. This one there I will just say it was a no because clearly me share Ministry of Roads for Omonshi Shea accidental, but they took political advantage of it.
Okay.
Now, according to one man, you couldn't have taken just a few days to a few months, no, to do what the NDC claimed it was being done because of the by-election. So what I said, that was dangerous. It's immediate. Mr. said the Akosubiano, we need to correct the wrongs at the by-election. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Parties should get their message right. Party sympathizers should behave. The Electoral Commission was on top. The Ghana Police Service was on top. The unity BMO na nyefe. I am funny bidima na odebiada no. Omo run certain commentaries. So what I say, yamanyo sem ho.
Ekopie wo.
Yeah. Afi na ohene na nkasa de nchirimu ba. Se nye se na meka e na mpese mchire. It's not good. It's not good because ohene dia ope obi. Me mekoso aka say, uye futu for uye ja. Iti wanoko bere wa manyo semu bebrea wan kasa pese ogu nfi
akwesa we yesofo nipa bebre ba wa sorry
wan pese ogu nfi. If you want to speak to your congregants wo kwan ya nyame dia domo esolomo nyansa a obetim dia ka kire wasafo mma, you don't necessarily have to go attacking, insulting and all those things. It's not necessary.
It's true.
It is right after that now the conversation starts that do we still think say irrelevant to say and then the trial na course na now we see there one at the mine bam
domahene
osaji for ajiman bedu right. I say be careful. Domahene who doubles as a revered lawyer and a judge,
a high court judge.
Ajiman bedu
owner of team the brothers Adriana Stars
and na we ma show na Domahene so kokasa wo
former President Mills memorial lecture
ni memorial lecture na okokasa wie no ensem ni bi ono so kokan ni say ono pa de na adwene mu de osusu say we de ete say ye twa so kura sa agye kwesi asem na aniwu kura efere say ye beto sa asem wusu na se ye to aso mpo na ye hye Ghana for any kroma na abufu o hwe the results na buy no any percentage na ono kura de o ka kire nanado nimso penasempa no asa ka kire ne ba our this year free wanchi attorney general and minister for justice
yes
onko krata mu na de mu amusu amra mo se mo friend nolly prosecutor no onko no fanya adwuma vi se asem no mini interest bia wo mento aso because ba bia keka kono Ghana for dodo na se omo mpese asem ye beto aso nya asem hu hi omo na nyoma kese so ye temuafo mpo sebe ano no oti sa asem we so dia na ebia na nke no so no oni interest bia anka ye dia on ti ase Domahene it your cancer asem wi no na yewura okujeto panyimu no
samokujeto
obe ka asem bi no so okasa no ekwan ofa so no so ekasa kire Domahene no se ne kasa na wakasa no as a high court judge, a lawyer and a paramount chief revered no sabi kasa no kan na we do am I mean to fan kaba e da bontin
94.7
iti ono so de sade ne bae e ho na obia so sha ase se
o kan bi
ye dia no e ye den e tutum and the Ghana ayehu se ni say we've thrown away the basics of what really puts us together as a country. That is binding on all of us, the constitution of the land and what it says. The principle are Ghanaian exhibit truthfulness, honesty, commitment to your country, love for your country, patriotism, and all those manners. No, we've thrown it to the gutters because the Domahene guy is Sebi. Nana Wanima. We shouldn't have gone back and forth on this matter. We shouldn't. In as much as Nana revered, no. San komo we no se na dia ye ni me hu sunsuanso e de ba ye judicial service e de ba o man mu 42 ema NDC for na ye ni mu fo nyina etwa kire mampanyin ene atene gina ba bia de o mu kogina ene a judge mpanyin fo no kora minim hwe no de minim se judge ti asem so a sebe odo anu tumu a e se ahweye kakra den ebem ti no kura nie no kura pa ne se sa kasa na nana ede na no betum ne kwan ofa so kan no na wo hwese de ono ankasa ne mra odi bu yen any amamra kesi ekuta ya na enye kasa esenka na sebe because no wa kwanya bibiri wo wa obetimi afa ekwan foforo so e dia kasa any baby ogina ye cross akasa asem ama wadwuna kwayo say e dia important pa na sebe even if you are a paramount chief e dia pa na person achieve at that because even after Asin North no it was a tense moment. Matters had settled, but it was still a tense moment because of this judicial factor. So it was a tense moment, and it's still a tense moment. It is Sanu Yeneba, you have the NDC supporting, in fact, they say quite a statement with a statement about. And in that statement, no, their claim is that Domahini appearing before the Judicial Council, among aware of the details of why he is appearing, but conjecture, no, are thinking that omo tata Domahini. Omo tata Domahini. So clearly, it is dangerous for us as a country if we want to build a certain democracy. It's dangerous for us because what we are doing now, they say, suspicion of almost every governmental agency. Governmental head bia, process bia, suspicions, issues about trust, issues about principle, issues about transparency, issues about honesty, depending on where you stand. Depending on where you stand. Opposition that's applicable to all political parties. What we say is different from the principles and virtues you're all looking out for when we have power. Because the sue MPP, they will fail. Who is sue NDC, they will fail. That is why we have to come to a point and see, sir, we have all fallen short of that glory. We need to come back to the drawing board and continue as one unit to ensure, sir, Ghana's interest at every point in time
is supreme.
Even
though we might have divergent opinions.
The fact that you have divergent opinion does not mean that because we have always had that. You stand here and I stand here. One can bring me a superior argument why I should follow what you are saying. So as I interpret mine, you disagree totally to whatever maybe I'm saying here. The point is that your disagreement should also be, you should be allowed to voice out your disagreement. And it should not be tainted with insults and all those personal attacks. Because Nchichiri Crow, rather, no, it divides a crow sharply. It led to the NDC saying that Omu Ajinimu and Omu Susuyemu, Omu Jidi say, baby, a jechikwes in case ni aircon, entata. Any nipa interest and on person myself. It is a jechikwes is a court to the case bibiada. Obeko court, de biada dia. Omakos record at watch baby dia. And you want a woman rashib your more or mere dom led by a year to force. The resolve is that a bribiana a year jechikwes in Beko court, almost one by abandon parliamentary business and move straight to support that they call it solidarity. They call it solidarity.
But later, almost escalated the
and the area calling that
okay.
So what I say, and no sooner cover another conversation by say. So what is it? What is it at all? Meaning what you want to say to the back. The whole cover goes say, why abandon for solidarity? And even if you want to abandon, clearly, a handful of people can join their brother colleague. And then go and also just show up. Say this is this situation.
My only worry and say, Oman, we are in this country, and one of the things ya can't about the judicial service and the judiciary in general, and they say in some court na justice delayed is justice denied. Na and no cross uncommon and I'm swan ya kofa fast track high court and ye escalate further say ye be create specialized court into yenya even motor court and they deal with motor traffic offenses. Ye were court land issue. Ye were court deal said ye be a nyoma ebe de be content. Me say e could do level ABR after moko case management no judge na ya na dream say based on the same way ne here no yenya na show na emfri ho I thought say Anka Ubia be support say, then let's deal with this thing. Na papa influence.
The NDC has a point, a suspicious point, because the number one gentleman of the land made a statement. No, Mufiu say,
yes,
laced with a certain knowledge beer or mono heavy or money because you're casting. Blah blah blah. That's coming from the president. And Nanado. Why is I didn't see the palette or through him? So what I said, the president likes those things.
Make his comments.
So what I said, already know we are the target class. Oh yeah, clearing agent. It is one look at Sebiano on some of these sensitive matters. Already no be afraid any high action. You should just stay off.
Yeah. Even though I would agree, say the courts when they are seized with matters, say they close their ears to the Ekoso in public, but say free the number one gentleman, the president, it could different way. And I think said he being a lawyer and all of that, no should desist from
yes, it's a crime issue.
And yes, anka daily trial no. I think rather say a daily na papa 1 month 2 months omo ka asem no eyi free ho we a then honorable education is clear in his mind no we focus on adwuma e say oh yeah asem no for to
mekaya ma adwuna kosi ayawa so west tune nadmo papa bi na ono so okọ court also we are na abem
sure 4 years absolutely yeah
so some of these things
came on election petition
some of these things came to mind say maybe the court has said maza say papa a legitimate person yeah careful yeah be ya twina also say be we no na fe we say or MP but wantimanye so but people have also given room. People have given room, and I cited the case of the number one gentleman of the land. Have given room for certain people to believe that the courts are yet we manipulated the court in a certain way. They resort to court of public opinion, and also a major issue because about Mbrano. Because sometimes Mbrano called Mbabe Kawano, Uko Kota, as one more can a chabutu. One Mbabe can say, basa. Okodu court because
a different case altogether.
That's how time no. Omo be poison a year insuo na wa monte no. It will judge the crown say benkum ananifa. Near real now. Ye real ankasi ho nam.
It's true.
At the expense of your propaganda near political mischief ni and no maybe a ensem for 10. Ye real ankasi ho. So
and I think the political class should know say some of these things na ya omoye no say say we a politician you buy immunity for yourself in the end our party ebe sorry ejina wechi we a member of parliament po the end bobo MP the onya ko parliament e mo obi anka wasem because your friends no would boycott parliament in solidarity and all of that. It doesn't send the right signals, and they should know say emrana omo aye mayen say eme chichire yam omanfo emrana omo ye say judiciary na interpret na omo implement no e also omo hu say ebetimi achichire won so in this whole idea say if one of us I mean, we don't believe in the court system. And they will say a boycotted parliament, and it doesn't sound.
That's what I want to suggest to
you. Don't buy immunity for yourself because you're a member of parliament. It's not.
I know they be America.
It's not proper.
More necessary because there are something like the moment boy because Obi that issue about me parliamentary duties and as me say I'm covered by a certain. Mas you never go parliament.
No parliamentary immunity in there.
No, I'm saying that make the definition of it will be quite difficult for me. Very difficult, but it's for more think tanks. That's why we don't pay people to think. So our resolve is that everything goes autopilot. So because even how to define parliamentary duties, immunity, baby, any panel free, baby, or share a governor, and say, and no, bibi on the immunity given to certain personalities in the system.
Yes.
It will be back to the conversation. I will treat any power or more relevance and impact on matters of national interest, how they should be measured. Lawyer Penyipa Okujeto Sam
Okujeto, sure.
Yeah, you cannot on any day. The issue about Pentecost and the moral, on any day, no matter your frustration or your desperation, we should be measured. In about certain personalities are so my Ghana or money why and you can't just address some you can address with a certain word or word to be a papa. When you do that, we all open ourselves up for certain kinds of exchanges. It's not healthy for the society we want to build.
That's true.
We want to build.
Obidaya Wasu election petition was between Isaac Amon and Rebecca Adote.
Yes.
Court ne order say expanding the
problem
as we speak no NDM.
But no problem. But Odi Brena Kasa.
But even though S Garcia.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Any expansion.
That's what I'm saying. Say Odi Brena Kasa.
We say Abdul Ganiyu, Assistant Secretary MPP at Denton Constituency. Hi Obi, good to have you back. Good afternoon to you and your listeners. I wish you a great month. Hashtag Ekosiisen saying thank you. I'll deal with some few messages on my in Sembebrea my brother. You are welcome back. Asaki Awingobit.
Maritime University. Or see me or person or no, it's your masters me no. PNC or a bulldozer or be a from
Asaki Awingobit.
Oh, he's a perfect guy.
Maritime University.
Yes. His Excellency in waiting.
Graduating and saying
yes.
Hey, so where's Obi? It is not Clement. Okay, yes, in here Kwame Govins
Agboja. Fantastic
Govins Agboja. Master P in London.
Fantastic guy. Very, very hard-working guy.
Oh, okay. Govins Kwame Agboja. Wow. Where's Obi? Welcome. You lost the opportunity to share your mind on the NPP defeat in Asen North by election on air. Okay, we've just done that. Christopher Otakradi PWD, thank you. And I say Papa and Saudi Wayaba. We say you are welcome, my brother. You've been missed badly. Come and join the Phobian family. Dr. Srebo
Electoral Commission was on top of Asen North. As a folk, they're still struggling. What am we not to be training one? I'm who they busy.
Now, to be team, the only
I'm so I said you should tap on China Obi. You do a bit magic war.
Now, on one property or end, they say,
not send the gem. Now, for no more,
okay.
What about your dean?
We say, welcome back from your sabbatical leave, Obi. My regards to Mami Fiakoto, incoming MPP parliamentary candidate and MP for Okaikwe North, JB in Sawim. This Okaikwe North thing, no.
It's and your Kaikwe often concerns the MP for Bojina on. Oko Denta, Oko Kaikwe, Oko a
Sojaman,
a Sojana, but Alboso Kaya, between
Ablekuma Central.
And now so many interesting places.
But Kaikwe North will be interesting to watch.
Very, very.
Because of the personality.
No, Jose Ken Crancho, Anna Amadukia, Anna Efia Koto, Anna Sedu.
Immediate past
Inusa Fuseinu.
Inusa.
Debbie Fuseinu.
Issa Fusein.
Yes, also Anna Nipa Baku so unity. Or me about 7 or so.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Oh, one day.
What baby day?
But it's interesting. I mean, the Efia Koto Amadokua face off is one interesting face off. You will see how that one will pan out. But Obo Ablekuma Central, Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nate said, Obi, good afternoon, my brother. Welcome back. We miss you. But Omahine Kwabena Sante did a great job. Honorable Ebenezer Nina Nate. And anyway,
that was on the party when you invited, but no problem.
Oh, yeah,
party. Birthday.
Oh, okay. Wow. Where's Hiobi? Good to have you back. Omahine has been bullying us in your absence. Jamal, PA to Sports Minister.
And Jamal Akofa Sema, but catch Jamal say, Oma Minister addresses our confusion at Ebano. Yes, gentleman be the Aminu Shadow. Is that correct?
Aminu Shadow, or a team manager, my Black Stars.
So our comment not running about coach, either say Ombe Pamono and also Ombe Pacho, because at him.
No, I'm also okay. Or say coach na then.
Senko Otofista would have been better. That's all he wants to say. Otuado. So I say Otuado would have been better. Osamon Apa, the person
the current team manager.
Clearly, I feel that.
Omufi say journalist busa o question na uni bibia kan. Why do they think by force?
Yeah, I feel it's so apologize.
Why would you make that comment?
It's so apologize. You can't Jamal say. It's so omutna. You see, problem show Ghana. So they say, Asemba. At once now, no, yentu asema bibia ensio. Na ya ye sebi one lunch we mu faje nantwibini. Enini nyina wo say kama asie nyina basa. Eti besrew. Or the abade aka say Amin Shadow or a revered sports person. Aminu Shadow. Mesre no. Eti so no hu no unu ho. Se saa de na o kan no. Entimi man kabom emma team manager ni coach ni ntemu da. It cannot happen.
But this Otuado comparison is mind-boggling. Otuado was given the biggest opportunity at the World Cup. It did not then obey Timia when Timia. Why say this now?
We also about as I came back when can come. Na san kanche na nado the president ne baba na ye born national anthem be sinne on fa chopa mai no. Ono so obu enimtia. If said the same principle must be applied to her.
Absolutely. And no track I think sir, one clear lesson for all emerging leaders, temperament and how you exercise your temperament. Man, very, very, very important. I think sir, watching another time or hini be or hini dia or hini kwano or hini wahi.
M'Ahiasem.
Good. Time or hini dia no. Or hini dia ebaye no. Unim say how Nanado reacted no. Man, I think it was a clear case of indiscretion in the exercise of the temperament. Because I think say when you react to man, what you do is say you set a particular standard. Which standard and now quite difficult for you to implement across board. Ebini say weeks after that reaction, Oba and in the case of Oba Bano, who say you could not react that way. It is a who exercises our temperament no way. Now one year as a leader, and I think Nanado will sit back and see say, maybe I overreacted in the case of the chief, because as fate would have it, 2-3 weeks after, and Oba and Oba the crowd was worse. Because on put it our phone so here call
worse.
It was worse. The anger was a bit against the chief, no. Now sanki who bear times 4. And sometimes the lesson for leaders and they say you have to watch it, how you exercise your temperament, how you react to certain issues, especially in public. Because we are leader of the country, everything you do, it just standard be at all. And people would expect say your wabano or second becha no fenu echaha na echaha. I think he disappointed himself, and as he say an balance so the na ba ontimi nye ho hwea akwakwe some kind of an albatross around his neck. I think said ya waka no it's only proper said the baba na said ohene ne ye and the baba no so would do, because only the end was worse. She was on phone call. It's surprising say up until now a child pabia emai. I don't know the kind of scolding I cost so them, but for the public and the optics, I think that child should have come a long time. Yes.
And there's a principle I want to say. We are going by that principle. That's why you better hanya kukudua kase. Wadaroma, Your Excellency. Nano dano esi wo kwabna santifi wan fa no ho anche kora esi wo wawfi etese saa na montu etimi dimu na ewie peyo ye to enkomo so say be a message be anywhere. We are entering parliament now.
Member parliament ma memfa we mu ntwam na afa yemra parliament messages bebre na so aba mekan ni na de amamo na 3p garlic mixture boye na ye Ekosiisen dwumedie no ebremo na 3p garlic mixture 100% garlic extract and natural plant juice, full of vitamins and minerals, especially vitamin C, without water or boiling. Piwak natural health and aquafaba. Ejuma bonus when you say unim the garlic ayamawa ubetuemrika aquacotosa droibi. When you draw 100% garlic extract, it doesn't get any better than this. 3p garlic mixer and M'Ahiasem ne yeke. Friend number CCC 0248 928 824 0248 928 824 and 0201 000 021 0201 000 021. And a self person who created ZPay wallet. And you know, say ZPay, the last time any CEO need in come over, a Ghanaian 100% wholly owned Ghanaian company, and they're doing some amazing stuff. Udru London now who are headquarters build na ZP ebonwa. We Ghanaian, you are proud of yourself because they are omo bejuma pa. So other countries are more in the world now. They are now even in the Americas. So about international remittances are a was about trim AZP. Oh, I'm on it. Would scare about Ghana? Would scare about any part of Africa? ZP. But Kaise or Ghana answer now Sabeka Zeskano or wallet. So they also will create ZP wallet. Create ZP wallet because and the bank of the future is now your mobile phone. Only here say Obeko bank DQ. Answer now can send you from money. You can create your ZP wallet on your phone and then Sikano Ebeba wallet needs to straight a convenient, a reliable, a secured ZP mobile money wallet. To do this, now very simple. Dial *270#. *270#. Press 1 to register. Select your ID card type and input your Ghana card number. Now I enter our personal information and one on work create your wallet. So we are gonna know send this scam and if I'm for ZP so on Sabekan or Ghana and then bingo, you are good to go. Oko any of our transfer points now okwa on sa ebit mark okay, you can redeem your money say or the fa ZP so utimi edge via MoneyGram and all those other partners as ZP anyone a year juma or mobile juma papa into mama yen shannon so Access Bank and so say a chedian kwa. The Access Bank remittance promo is back to reward you for sending and receiving money from your loved ones abroad. Get free airtime instantly and lots of exciting branded gift items when you send or receive 500 Ghana cedis and above through Access Africa, Western Union, MoneyGram, RIA, ZPay, UnityLink, and Express Pay. So be sending uska efa any of these platforms so once a year 500 Ghana cedis and above, Access Bank receive monies directly into your Access Bank account, your mobile money wallet, or over the counter. It's free when you receive your remittances into your Access Bank account. And tell a friend to tell another friend that the Access Bank promo is on. Yeah, chad ye brutal. Once you send you from on it, 500 Ghana cedis and above, yeah, instantly. Yeah, they don't be left out. Visit any of our 53 branches on weekdays and some selected branches on Saturdays for all your bank or all your remittance transactions. Access Bank, your number one remittance bank. Access Bank, more than banking. Or more buying near day. Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem Rockstars Roofing Systems and so air buying or Bapa product. EcoBank Ghana, Kingdom Herb, Alumina so and Ascend M'Ahiasem segment here. But Bapa products no, your Africa Queen Mackerel, or Bapa sardine, and Obapa tomato paste. Untobia, pebito. Na ebema aduane ayede ema enije abafie saa Obapa tomato paste or say wara obe check ene ope roofing sheet pa de abo dan so a Rockstars Roofing awards pa de omajibi for the 4th time running. Rockstars winning the prestigious roofing manufacturing company of the year 2022 ya no moje the last one, the 4th in a row. Amazing stuff from Rockstars Roofing. Omubajuma oba chance pair de bodan so padia Rockstars. Yen sheet profile here was snap lock, self lock, R25 IBR, AD1 IDT, and your tile sheet. Eba in various colors, different thicknesses. In the open you be chat the amount to meet your specifications. Yama free estimate. Near Siama free transport to locations within Greater Accra and Takrade. Within 3 to 5 working days, near church and cinema, the abebo dying. So come. It is open metal trusses, open roofing sheet, open ceiling joist, open plaster boards, and POP cement. Rockstars Roofing now in the Encomo. Your number is 0544 338 041 0544 338 041. Now on a Rockstars Roofing into me in the Encomono Mumwao. In the Rockstars, no, so quality and affordable. Your WhatsApp line no 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. 3. Just come through with your messages. Na yebesha kaini nyina ede amamo. Let me see some few ways. Obi, my warm regards to the incoming MP for Guan, formerly SAR, in the Oti region, Chairman Michael Osebo. He submitted his form on Monday, August 7th. Okay, the Monday, no, submitting a form at the constituency party office at Likpe Mate, Victory, Lelabi, Ewo Oti region, and Oduwe Abenti. Obeye MPP candidate, he will face off with our very good friend, Fred Agbenyo. Whereas Obi, you and Omahine are running your mouth too much. Stop behaving as though you are the repository of all wisdom in Ghana. You call the president Anado as though he's your co-equal. For Allah's sake, you are on radio. Umar in Accra. Umar, thank you. Oh, in fact,
but you have to. That is why Pentecost is putting some of this to do. Oh, this is morals assembly. Yeah. Who addressing na who rekwa faso who many do mahene kasa many yero kuje to kasa sebi minim how measured we are, especially the kind of platform we have. You can do that on other networks, but it is not that. Sebi see him say na now there man penyi ni fie kwa anim sebi oyeye papa sure and no enye osi akwan sebi say ye hu se sin to be wona demonstration mu and no yentimi pointing out obi ani ha obed address president o moni mu ase anamfo ni di ma no we are sir na ye niamo ho nsem enye papa for underlining word ye wontete sure ti nim say de ni panyimu kasa eni nim say de abofra so ye de ekasa.
I get you. Obi, in fact, if he was to be an Abusia Penny, he would be good in giving family account during family gatherings. Hey, Obi, he's telling you everything since you went. I love this man. Thank you, my brother. This one says that, welcome back, Obi. You were really missed. I'm not Edward inside Papaya Recreational Village. Ewo Konkonuru Ekuyapem. Okay, Papaya Recreational Village. That would be an exciting place to visit. We say, welcome back, Obi. We missed you so much. I just tuned in to Asempa and heard your voice. You've really completed and made my day. Yaquinta Ewo Ashaiman. Yaquinta, thank you. Hi, Obi. I'm happy you are back on air. We miss you dearly. Enjoy your time once again from Ganaba in Dansoman. Ganaba, thank you. And greetings to all our listeners in Dansoman. Seth. Okay, you're set to Austin in Texas. Good day, Obi, and welcome back. Thank you, my brother, and greetings to our friends in Texas doing the listening this morning, in the morning, US of A. Hi, Obi, good afternoon. Welcome back. We miss you, Bassa. Okay, I hear you. Thank you. Ma mention the other ones. We say, hi, Obi, good afternoon to you and Omahine and to the entire team. There is this thing happening for some time now which needs to be looked at. Job recruitment agencies will advertise a particular job and ask applicants to come to the agency office with 200 Ghana cedis, passport picture, certificate, CV, or any necessary document. After you visit them and pay the 200 cedis or mantio for registration, they will then ask you to go for a police report at a different cost, and they will again charge you separate amount before they would give you the link or contact number of the main company that's supposed to give you the job. So in effect, the jobs recruiting agencies will collect at least 500 Ghana cedis from you before you are pushed to go for an interview for which you might not even be selected. And if you don't pay the subsequent amount, your initial 200 Ghana cedis would go waste, and they will not give you the link or contact number for the said job. This is pure stealing, and they are killing the unemployed youth out of depression and desperation due to lack of jobs. An example of such agency is in Tema into Adeba Kumbi Dinyaba Madiba was painted. That's a very, very important issue in the job recruitment agencies. And almost a fact can be no creative scheme be almost the Jiska. In the answer and sometimes Charlie Ghana. You know, the answer na obenya link to the exact agency a person fan ko fu adwuma mu no momo didi wo ho peche.
Say the moral fiber na assurance from there are no standards. People are taking advantage of all of us. The vulnerability is too much. Desperation has set in and people are frustrated. Nobody is speaking hope. Checks and balances in Yejuma. And like checks and balances Yejuma. Public Accounts Committee say which is we are now raw. Say o my enkopem da bempa na ebeja kasa na bibli book knowledge bibli na implementing your ma yankase be say implementing. You watch the Public Accounts Committee. and your money be a caucus, no.
It's even depressing.
No proper measures, but we are thinking that Ghana bit into my pay Friday. We really have to stand up firm and do what is needful, not just lamentations and talking.
Yeah. One of the issues are now Parliament proper. When the NDC MPs no boycott Parliament, the NPP is also unable to form a quorum.
Yes, because almost say omoba bejina bontin esu ndede be yenu no mo giant na de no nka ho asem na obi amapa we nyina anya papa omo hope no the oyensa won
I'm not dumb.
Yeah, obeka kasa ya no kasa wi achi na omo ankasa na obi esevo flag bearer interest and other interest.
Ndomo di flag bearer
the obi the interest achi. The 92 and 93 quorum it has been and it was difficult for them to even form that quorum. And you are asking yourself, say, at a certain point, that's why Yera Hackman now the only wedding command Obusan and Simaba and Parliament is going down as the worst. Because they are reflecting on how much Ghana for no. Unfortunately, but say once we talk Parliament, it's the corporate August House. So I said, you're more reflective on how much they Ghana for no be.
When we thought because the near hand
Parliament it's going to be
effectiveness.
Yes. But you're more done a deal with Parliament we are trying. I went treat Ghanaians and say, yes, I from so beam. I don't care which one is the majority or which one is the minority. But really, for us to have a peace of mind and move on as a country,
this 137,
and the salary become 1276 or whatever. We should be careful and vote the right people into Parliament because the breed of people of over Parliament. We say student leaders, because now in Parliament, through the Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem fata. We see Pentecost from man and the best. And you share any more. Nyoma ensem fata emwa ni munyamu ntimi mma yemra shebedwem no. That is what almost is being said and is being practiced most of the time. Meaning say when you act differently outside Parliament, you are still not referred to as a parliamentarian. Because once the title is on you as a member of Parliament, it's incumbent on you that wherever you find yourself, you're an ambassador of us in Parliament. And the sad aspect is that nipa omoshe mrama edition. It's difficult for them to follow the laws almost
and one thing I think we should really hammer and is say MPs go back to a constituency. Na constituent no hate you almost say you everywhere. What do they tell them? Omokache constituent say ya juma ne say den ya kwakwashemra. It's the primary job of a parliamentarian because you are in that house of legislature not to make laws. But Maunim say surprisingly that critical job of law making, it drew our parliament empty. And you ask yourself, say, Sir Jumane Sone was a mokoye. I don't know talk time, buy time from a constituency. Oh, yeah, Shemra parliament. No, the house is almost always empty. And what Osaiche Mensah did the last time in the interview, and he said he created some kind of a team. In the best brains are more meticulous from the minority or far be free majority. And what forms our team now before say bills no ebeba plenary no mama eden or makum and making sure say they dot all the I's and cross all the T's as an aba. Because what the house say yemra me yes our first reading anyway near the ubeba house why empty obi any And some of the MPs are comfortable to even say, oh, Ebasa yem Peruzu laws na yen first reading, the second reading, yen call line by line, oh, and the assume see and all maintain those are not mobile inusa for saying the D, so a very meticulous, or mabo yele reading, so a very meticulous, no mabo nipaka credit from the majority, so amonso eya diepa. Majority of MPs don't sit down to do that critical job. Why they were sent there to go and make laws? It is all constituency. No move how are you even confident to tell them when that job of lawmaking drew only parliament? They don't sit down. But that is your primary job in the House of Parliament. You know, if you are not ready for the job of a parliamentarian, don't put yourself up to be voted for into Parliament. It's a serious chamber. What we've seen from this 8th Parliament, it leaves so much to be desired. And I'm hoping, say, from 2024, Air Kono would you better reset the parliament. No, not asking about back to the parliament of old. Parliament and what we've seen in the last 6. That be so we input here and say hang one here the last 2-3 years. What we've seen the last 2-3 years there, Charlie, it really leaves much to be desired. We need to do a bit more. You're free parliament. I heard way about I don't know, say very topical there. Sky training Komobi by what was it?
Oh, Kofi Adams. Ne Ekobusa sa question I think was Public Accounts Committee. And it came to light said there was some feasibility studies here. Now we na jume kuna na yes juma no. Advance $2 million to them for
company feasibility.
Now it's ended up that there's no even feasibility studies. That's number 1. 2, the former minister and the current minister also deny knowledge
of the feasibility
of that question. And then some of them crack as a sky. We should forget about this sky training.
$2 million back.
Well, I think that is what we are all pushing for, and that's the response we are expecting from government.
But is the name of the company out?
Oh yes, say name no one. I'll just check it for you.
Okay,
that is the issue. Even with the company in the Crown, there are issues with the company. You know, over Kaya, say MPP buy na ma eboshe bi buy say a trainer a fair
Sky train
and all those things. It could die until this conversation popped up. Kind of saying
Public Accounts Committee.
Kofi Adams could say interest to ma. Could pay ba say you then to secure ako. So we are watching the space. No crapani say the research team led by Chu. They are on this matter. Monday, the likelihood that some of these conversations really.
But how are we able to do this? Into payment, processes may go through. Approval processes not to say why when the man authority say are ministers in the ministry so how do those things happen?
Well, when Namaka say Obi,
well, more like another Saglemi. And I remember Saglemi, no. Okay, so many you didn't come over. Your friend is saying. Lawyer attaching, say ne chief director, approval, we are not know anymore. And I'm like, Charlie,
but the public service in the another matter I'm later because public service nankasa
how is it possible to pay $2 million?
It's a sense such like ebem. One of the biggest woes of this country continues to be the public service. I'm telling you that almost taking advantage of the kind of politics that we are doing. And to suit people's interests at certain points in time, at the expense of Ghana for or my Ghana. So the public service, it needs to be reviewed. And
because you cannot pay $2 million for no work done.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Sometimes politicians now at their blind side, but still you can't run away because you are the leader. Until you will be held responsible for some of these lapses. That is why illegal mining. But President Akufo-Addo into morning now. So it's very, very important. Some of these things,
we have to go back to that story. Very, very important. I mean, 2 million Ghana cedis. That's huge for no work done. It's unbelievable. I'm hoping the Parliament will take it up. Say was say MPB filing agent question my minister because the minister cannot just say onim there should be answers. There are paper trails, record directors they should give the necessary information.
Okay, so what has happened is that I've been furnished some info. An amount of $2 million paid in 2019 as premium to acquire ordinary shares for development of the Accra SkyTrain project has been reported as a net liability. This is contained in a report by the Auditor General on the public accounts of Ghana's public boards, corporations and other statutory institutions for the period ended December 31, 2020. So I think in the report it emerged that Africa Investor Holdings Limited Incorporated, a special purpose vehicle in Mauritius for the purposes of establishing Ghana SkyTrain Limited to develop the Accra SkyTrain project through a concession on design, build, finance and operate arrangement. According to the Auditor General's report, the government of Ghana through the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund paid $2 million US dollars to Africa Investor Holdings Limited as full consideration for 10 ordinary shares of $1 per share in an SkyTrain Consortium Holdings. That is a special purpose vehicle. Because
okay. We'll come then and go into and then the Cecilia Dapa issue so bar up.
Before Cecilia Dapa maybe Office of the Special Prosecutor Charles Bisu. One Office of the Special Prosecutor bam wanted Charles Bisu. SK Obia
Charles Bisu.
Yeah, only one to Charles Bisu.
Presidential staff.
Yeah. Oh bam. Charles Bisu wanted ni nyina mu achi no so Charles Bisu so gina na so ekoko ni Office of the Special Prosecutor no court no. Some of the cases in the special prosecutor is not appearing in court. So sometimes the Office of the Special Prosecutor will open it up for too much suspicion. The last interview I had with Charles Bisu here, I was not even comfortable with some of the descriptions or my office, any persons, that the office is being used to intimidate, and victimize. And these are harsh words that I think that office should take notice of. Because your uniqueness as Office of the Special Prosecutor, so Osha Siama Nipa. No matter how strong and focused you are, a man for a betrayal, a man for a highly suspicious of a Juma Oye. And I think that the cameras is too much. For the cameras, is also becoming too much. Special prosecutor, cameras there's no chance or Jumo said that we don't know. But even with Charles Bisu, who follow trail.
One of his responsibilities based on the act, the governing act, also to prevent corruption. And sometimes the fear factor is a way of preventing the thing from even happening. It is a unim say any corruption or corruption related offense. This is what you would go through. In the acquire say time are covered by some people even advocated say omanfo be hu hia so be bo mo ho ban no yen starting show videos of hospitals in Italy any Spain any other sometimes you do those things for the optics for people to see and say hey, this thing is no joke.
Special prosecutor, you
don't have to abuse it by him.
Even the words be kind no. Sure. Or the so much power and vim, any fear. Ebreme can say. Also, Obama corruption are very unattractive. Yes. The Juman say Obama will be our person. If I no crowd the suggestion be by the VM say people should be measured by the kind of job they are doing. Don't be more be a Juma it's what I say. And there seem to be, maybe for lack of a better word, rivalry or somewhere between the Office of the Attorney General and that of the Special Prosecutor. One Ushambra, Emuna Hofine, Ubia, or a subset of the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, another day. Minister Attorney General, or quite said no money be to me because this one I will not allow you to go or proceed on it another day. San Comuni Nano, and see Nasa Dushane and Chileno. So what I say, because we had the money be I'm making all deductions because of the Charles Bisu case. Osha Hawa wanted by your boy and the utterance is be a free office or by say or no it doesn't go by what the orders of the court in terms of arrest. Time they wanted ni buy a Charles Bisu contest and all those things. No money be one more so a free office or by now. You are asking, is he a god to himself? Is he not under any law in this country? Can he act on one penna do or baby or yana? A basadia, a certain level of abuse. If you go to read Martin Amidu's epistles on his recent on Cecilia Dapa, the special prosecutor and other matters arising now, clearly there are issues in this system. There are issues in the chain of authority in this country. You can't run away from it. So what I say, especially when Martin Crowe puts out that a dangerous, a serious security breach, if indeed all these matter of Cecilia Dapa matters arising now, as on mine.
When it went to court,
and we don't solve problems in this country. We do political solutions. because of interest at certain points in time.
Yeah.
So we yet to yanka being shame with the tea and say, Yama Mrs. Celia Dapa or the Nasama could die court. As some no the court die court, they say, Nadi she be on your moti. Mofra no our forms on your moti. Chronobubia Koswa, $1 million bill, 300,000 euro
Ekosiisen
and other gold ornaments,
94.7.
and then maybe a kakam. Dear N one say. Akwadano if you on fire or maybe soon the form Akwada 18 with me for at Tusana morning Masicani be soon a boyfriend and the former boyfriend and the papa so and the whole and a whole lot of other matters in jail court or Moedi or Musu design and a better job chronicle de better now
time prosecutors prepare charge sheets new year and
I said the whole of the crowd that day I want dear over 6 months. Omo dia case na wako dada omo dia sa and ye hu dia ya prekope no chronicle de obokata no ode ensem
ne betu charge sheet no
asem na beto dwa no de metina haka no se de di kan wo aban a waka se ye dollar ye di siesie na ye hodo no emmo ma yesi kasem no ahode ni ntimi wie peyo enyina Bank of Ghana for complaining wo mampanyi a otete no ha was ade no de di kan no eti uni na obe wosa abanimu no ansa kwana be Ghana ni nyandro wosa abanimu that is the strongest advocacy Ekos no uni any other option unless maybe we are not privy to any conversation na him there than to have such an amount ewo eye ufi obia as we speak entimi nka se eye sika we free Ghana ho anase enye legitimate de obia betimi akwan wo ho ne se Edian pa na one more emphasize case sebi anko no anko eden anko two baby I say ode two and I say if fan na unya say sika so say no e free betoye then we have lost also the other angle to it that we are in court because enipa bi mo munya akwanya and let me state this afternoon nipa be be a omo ya de for munye politicians omo pam omo meet ni omo house helps no nipa be bre. Because surprisingly, in as much as a person can say, "Yeah, mommy, and the family can say, maybe we between the paper." There's a certain moral fiber. A certain kayen or minor, yet say, "Ye should shine from." Into Akwada, the sebi. A new quan say, "Wono, obisi besumna." Beyond a sumno, you have no other access or interest. Say, me court namako wia anamako fa adia. Media. We've lost that conversation. It makes all of us endangered species. All of us. Yemu bi na unya sika ba nkosia create ahodo amatwesi ho, milo ahodo amatwesi ho, semina ahodo amatwesi. It now all of us are subject to monitoring. So at just inti se unya akwanya debi percentage be jaje nyina o.
Yeah.
At a younger age of 18 no, okra de sebi papa no kra mo oba eye adwuma wo he no de 50,000 brewa. No, what went into that collection of that money? What was the
and at the time the offense was committed, no, not only 18.
What?
It was years ago.
What really was the motivation? How Jesus can I be say about the free number?
Na papa no what the 50,000 no. Well, Musa questions be.
Sa aspect no ira kra we conversation. Who change bibia. Who change bibia. Dear mama na ye no kra de GRF Office of the Special Prosecutor, I believe that they are taking the woman through the needed process. That one, it is not my business because if we trust our state institutions, even though sometimes their reaction, we have to allow them space
to do their work.
The lessons are that there were a lot of lapses in our security setup and in this country about for abusing certain opportunities and privileges. It is clearly the first thing that the woman did, and before she did that, until we establish, say yes or otherwise, the first thing I suggest to Mame Cecilia da pass on you say, and to you, there's absolutely no need for any explanation. You improve who's all you're guilty there, but for one peace of mind. Nani probably who say, oh, okay, afraid we are availing because even in your own press, you are said you are availing yourself for the necessary checks to be done.
Yeah.
It me the obi, me who dream me na me wanwa. Enye sika no, ne nipa oye no, any say otimi kura say sika no wa wanyi ebia mentimi conclude when the needed authorities cross to trace legitimately this is what I have. I'm doing this construction, I'm into mining, I'm doing this, I've paid the needed taxes or whatever on it, I need a safe or whatever reason, no, and no running in but Ghana, Mama for these issues and your politics. So if you see a court both sides, no. Me for businessmen in because they are private people. And the man Sam George Coca say, Honorable Sam George, Coca say real estate developers, no. You know, real estate developers, no. One specific on grader. Reasonable percentage of them, they might be indulging in some of these things. So what I say, and I believe, say, the matter should be looked at critically. Now, you forestall some of these occurrences in the near future. Now, say, we cannot be preaching yes and practicing no.
My whole point was a layers, a multi-layers, so issue now. Angles are to me a fan doors, but I love the bit about the house helps, no. At the age of more committees are offense, but clearly below 18. Absolutely. And also brings back the issue, say, what age ena yes be engaging obi as a house help? It's a conversation we should have. Say nipa ni 18 na clearly a minor obetima ye adwuma as a house help for which he or she will be paid, and it's a conversation I also have when it involves ministers in
so the addition is that there are 2 more suspects making it 7 now.
Fantastic. Inti minors are engage you to be house helps was say yedi. Number 2 papa oba only 18 abro 50,000 Ghana. Also waje area nyoma opesa wo de nkoma was here na yedi. Number 3 and probably the most important, of course, the political angle. For me, I mean, for the NDC and the NPP, what they would want to do with stores, I expect the NDC to milk this story from now till 2024.
Yeah.
The NPP would have done that to them.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, and what they did with it. In the end, if they want to milk it, they can milk.
I only threw in that caution that lessons should be learned to affect and impact
absolutely.
The country.
I agree with you. The point is, if they want to do that, they can go ahead and do that. But there are new very critical because oman enne a man for a wasika eshe won fie say ye kase ye swoop awie abawra man for fie sika obehu won kofo fie wo bedwiri inti it's an issue e was beyond the NDC MPP no ye hwe epe ne pomasibre no efren oman we live in a country we don't query people for wealth or more unexplained wealth in this country. It's not questioned. And because I heard a clip of Paul Adomotre na my scoop munya with your friend is saying the complainant in this matter echo police. No say echo police o throw caution statement is man. According to him no nya scoop ehu sa statement no. And also exactly what the complainant extra a group paper. So from and a police will be developing after moving to be charge sheet and be a court. In the onya scoop on what the complainant wrote, and also who will say $800,000 na ye Cecilia Dapania Bema Edia almost a industrialist, right? If I heard him right, say or yem Pabuane ade $800,000 or man enyesika ketwa. Inti minim company crop minim say o otna Kumasi che say na wonim the company bi oyem paboa e wo Kumasi
say atonso aguni ni na shoe factory o
eno na ene dey
am say atonso aguni ni shoe factory
okay
e be na o man dey
okay o man dey
atonso aguni shoe factory
inti I think beyond the fact say or much in that statement say sika no e ni nua de ano it shouldn't end there ni nua na adwuma ben no ye shoe no near turn wa hin. Indeed, how was he able to make that $800,000?
It is not to suggest that the Poladomo Chicano is what the woman has said. Because as we speak now, woman on car on more what body in and say, was he from?
No. My point is Paul man is source.
Okay.
Paul did not speak out of a vacuum.
Okay.
Or man is source and a source. Complainant caution statement or trauma police. It's a caution statement to say a complaint statement or throw Edema police. And a source. Inti yensu adwuma ye a job of verification. It is a source no that can be verified because police they say a public. But my point is that it shouldn't end there. The bigger way is say in this country we don't take interest in amount for wealth. Anyhow uncle for enyeska. In the name so young man be sorry when yeska no them kruma obi emusa the question there. And they say $800,000 no if indeed a ni nua de a ni nua na adwuma ben no ye. And onya says can edi free him. It's a question we have to ask. Again, and then just on generally in this country, we should begin asking questions of where people get their monies from.
Again, my area if you say, yes, your mentality we say, we be a politician, and I say teacher,
yes,
no, or a question up a about maybe a typical example is this doctor,
yes,
yes, Dr. Stephen Amwa,
yes.
Me ankasa mani tuane mbefu nye oba abemu no be sa ebefu no me amani tuane ngo de maminka de mikro amekuraza me ankasa minim the number of revered companies or running consultancy and charge them big monies. One of the companies in Miami Age Franco Johnny's Food and Meat Complex, he was running consultancy for us and who the kaoji free Franco for running that consultancy now. Sebi ebi office or namo sakwa. Me huna befu me hunengo our produce.
But that is why I agree with the Occupy Ghana statement. Say we should go back to the asset declaration regime and make it a bit tighter because you see an asset declaration regime that was man open to abuse because at the end of the day say you need to take our high so we declare the asset which I believe he's done. Do we know?
We don't.
But shouldn't we know?
So do you think it should be subject to for
absolutely? Because a lot of these conversations na
esobeti
but unim say nipa
no
public office no
boss asem with the me de and we nko am kan man kan budget ameko me am Ekosukuu dada asema ehia o
yes
ehia 100% bra aha Ghana asset declaration ayo but kasi ye no pa ukra ti on ya ho bekiro aso na wi ade da ye ni very good financial system utimi ye adwuma am obi kura timi fa 50,000 tiao ka cash na she wonsem enko bank your economy obi timi chao 5,000 free me mabefu ana okay Mr. Tinas miss cropping edwa wo ma di dwa wo saa de wo okọ Accra kwaso
yes
Accra me ka Accra hwan no St. John's ho no
yeah
who's a market all right coffee papa no kwan so okọ ba bi sa Medina me started the board here any bro mitimi share bro bi 370 bucks edu sa no board dia and am koton wo yes mo won FDA certified okọ kwa West me na me work the largest palm plantation. They said for about 3 years minimum so be bitimia.
Hey,
make a choice. Your machines egu afuoma asase over 2,000 acres. I know that chia me construction, me pharmacy, Zentas pharmacy. And so na me consultancy about Jifanko time enye no.
But
me start me
after declaration we declare
finish no me ba tubu me ba.
Okay.
Me call land ko twi sabe ejanan etwi toilet ehu kukuom etoto cars no 97 how many years ago by a system you said that your banking system kwanya correct until today sika bebre kro bi benya you cannot easily account for and be honest I just where we are and kro pa na men kan san krofo nwa sika me nua Haruna onamwe
Haruna emu de hen
NDC
Haruna Idrisu
oh running football club now tum player kwa abrochi
sure
eti dia me de ma no to me nua kwabra sante dia say obi a politics a enchire say sebe onye hwe onye adwuma bia
no but that point has been
system atoda yedi nya sika no kran e very difficult so one hwe ya me oba me asset mu a se bia me wodan me wasase one hwe a medam because o ka say o tracy because who trace it to the end and you so easy say my year for almost 20 years atu abura mako land o those what me adwuma me ensa 9 14 hours 16 hours sika na de ba enye sika ba obetua taso atu egu account so de abeto asase wo how can you account for and your system now so no you refine ni amaye ni enye structure that dey say ni me wie sika genuinely no me say me see menya finance ministry should come clear say and I will be a from 500 Ghana cedis upwards. When to anto banker, you bet you. I know the above way, but see our system here, woman. Would you call consultancy? Near Tioka, it be a 50,000, 70,000, 20,000. Yen Tio, I check and you check and you go accounts. How do you manage it?
4.7.
And concerns are Ghana for raising. We know we are getting okay. But your system, no, so no economic framework and our platform, no. And you're so clumsy, say, and you're well defined to check this. When we are innocent person about them, obviously we are the on them. Yeah, o media men baby okrom ha. 7 ka so we asika. Yesu eni madwuma mu ye. Bom so cars ni fie omtiti.
Sure.
Ya wa asofo bebre a ye hu adwuma mu ye. Hwe cars fie minim think tank fo bi a. Omu beye dede o wi ase nyina ko hwe ka odam ne bu. Sabe ye tua na kene tax ye sen. Ebi so na wa wi asika. Enti sa ye system we no ho. We a politician a wasema mobo. Me dem nka so obi wi na obi wi I can never say corruption ni ho. And as you reduce corruption nko to MPP and DC.
Yeah.
Yanti kromwa
political corruption in Kwani.
Say yanti kromwa and a police ni gina kwa ho. Ejisika. As police wa your papa umpa. Your kromwa obi to asase ba ko me masase se manso amba so. Asase amato no 208. Ado ho a ye tua ensuo kakra me mtu area ho. Obi abasa ne dia. Adentia. Yanti ha. Ena sabi obi asam court. Judge bi wo ha onsuo nyame oba John case na no apaba. Enti ya system na no papa. Se democracy ni na enya nru ho. Se nipa na ose sese ya dwon se asofo ne nkremofo na ese omo ani biribo mpa pa bi maye ne a. Because where things are going, no bra. De no be wi ade akura wu. De on wi ade so ebetima ka so wi ade. Obi timi chechira se na he. Me nansi amu hwe se biba fon so a. O yayi obi Jesus Christ. No no e kasa chiro se ade na amu mpa. Eti abatrese point say video na yetim ye de nam social media ku anim ase no bebre fake
it's true.
Eti nsem credit to yaso no boss mo me manage o man ye because ya hwe ni ya utiwe ni na me ni bi say do see good o suban papa mo ska metima cho 10,000 say me wa me de mo anju waga so onye
meje
say 10,000 for bank
dabi
it do cut blocks eto ene blocks say from say e be 100 e be 98 wo dey have 100 10,000 you how many bags? And 100 bags. 100 bags how
do you account for
exactly that is what I'm saying. And to me nya chom no na nyina mra together as okay you prepare better ground so betumi me ade nya ade we correctly now for going forward no me say can be president na me come for bi ankokoto
na ka be den
I would define new thing at home untimi wi ade o wi any 1 week me do betum. Your system now is so bad, they say. You can see a friendship community from Kwame Nkrumah time based here. Me sure say bet me obisa medium ye clear Ghana 100%. Ubenya be
no, but the other thing so say after declaration here for amount for ever into public office. Yes. And at the time you are coming into that office, no, declare what you have now.
So that they can compare.
Free
that one 100%.
Yeah, but that's what you're saying. That's what I'm saying.
100%. Before you come in, and Juma now yeah.
Absolutely.
That one they agree.
Absolutely.
Then it means oh, me was I'm now get 100%. 100%. So that's yeah, we declare we are going forward. So also yes, sure say we see be a far bank or records. No, I think that's good. The education must be deeper.
Must be deeper. I agree.
Education must be deeper. But boss. Corruption there, some to fight corruption or Ghana has a key. Ghana any problem be in terms of skill component of the labor force. Some women for and this in MPP are growing idea we are born where I say nipa will be to say at forcing.
Yeah.
We are very good financially. Economy what proper. MPP we only probably brasabe obviously me jimu dizamete. You can say whatever.
What?
Odias here, you good lawyers, NDC MPP. Omukro munya police, oma bensin ya kradi bebre. Eno danchi ya raw materials ni nyina, ontidi enti ne hiai. Ghana nya country esa akra bi wie school na 4 years otifie. Because at the end creative jobs no ebu. Make over 20 years ago land yakono. Street bia so adwuma wo. Obe 2 hours anopa, no 8 hours, no akodwira ba no be 5 hours. Why say be breadentia industries no ye adwuma. Ya creative value chains e be cleaning, e be packaging, e be say eno ne hia o man mu. The moment we get the intimate new because people are corrupt.
People are corrupt. That's true.
And the system sometimes are corrupt. You are my kind of cry. Okra will be ampewasem. Me, I can be jailed. Me, any permit my mistake. Obia, we are so perfect. But the point is that the system that we have in this country, say you are managing Papa, innocent person, because I got them.
Yeah.
Now be a way to boneno, not on them more. But me so me feel say a mere decenka who program is say, first 10 minutes be able to you.
And they know one
try. And I so for no system. Because me, they be a mekasa me nyasra for, but you saw no Sunday school to tia near the man, and na me nyaswa setisa. And to before we in na de be slow. Oh, yakura na yemasho. Because you better tell Akwa Joseph Faso, Akwa Moses, Yatete, no idea your bonnet, I do know Jenny, we need a church, one to win, you know, I am part of you. I didn't hear who I say, Akwa wedi 14, no, we. Maybe consuency, Akwa wedi 11 years, or so I know we. No, I did about 12, I know we. 2 years. Or primary school. Never see about school. Me and see as your meme say, Akwa Ketwa. And then Kurani don't drag at it. My bad don't come no in egu. We in women in Eguso. Because you say corporal punishment, ultimately Akura. And then UK Prime Minister Asian. When first I say KMA.
Okay, in the London Mayor
or Asian. And all the strategic positions, Asians, when the United Kingdom, they decided to deal away with corporal punishment. And made a strong law against whoever punished the school child. And now no one bampono. British in Italy over there.
School no graphic monko.
And the Indians so no more punish on Maufi. And they have taken over. The same thing that they were gonna have. Is it the same thing that we are doing? Should they obi kunwa disadel? Yenya time in any homo uncrofo. But then you say, Opa na kwa check and crown smoky. Anu ma alcohol ni adi secondary school. Ya time na nya bimpo. Ya kase senior wenu bia na hu bi nipa maku eno kra ya say hu na odasronko but na akra bi ye social fiber is getting broken. Eti any politicians ye nyina ye nyasorabofo NDC MPP and starting free so ye hu Ghana for mo bokakra
very well
na yemfa no kwa die nsesa ya dwen because onipa bre
lasting
me ya course be MIT
okay
and a professor because US or catch him say na normal common me side. Was it the difference between developing economies in South Africa and women say if there's no corruption in the UK US I no correct. But the difference is that so we station here the MBL there they will provide do it so efficient effective it is almost can be crown on chair because it's serving the needs of the people not the but say Africa sika no kura dia ba hase amfanya adwuma no ansa na be start no obi
di mufa
yen start kura no ya dwen hu kokoko no obi di bi enti I think say yen nyina ye nyesorabofo sebe ye chi ye betumi gya agu ye ku anim no ade ni ye betumi aye na sika e 1 cedi na show nsema wo dia fa 9 cedis ye adwuma na de opeso odi ba ye adwuma ni ye wo benya kura me amfa won sanka na omman no eni pe bre enkrofo bre what the young this young people enye hey nurse ka ho teacher ka ho na asofo yi obitimi bu obi ahene beto asase ama nipa 10 monsa ntrofo yi obitimi de asam tare obi wan komani sika obegu anim ase obi ye wei sabe ye ne MPP fo yi ye ne NDC fo yi ye ne police fo yi enti how can we fight corruption when you need a prosecutor wanya papa asemrebe you need a good judge wanya papa ebe witness wanya papa obi o clerk no akoifa na to atwene yes asem yes start until we all have a responsibility.
Me bama yako in communi Ekosiisen M'Ahiasem 94.7 FM. That's the Deputy Minister in charge of Trade and Industry. Osaye NPP Member of Parliament for the Inshiayeso constituency in the Ashanti region.
Kumasi FC.
Kumasi FC.
Papa niame di free UK abano. Akure bia mempe football age. Akure bia wunya 18 years. I would now now so dear bra. Already I hear contact with UK in from next year, from here, first quarter. Yeah, the videos will call we you be I'm a boko to corner has in the league be
okay, team no me bo
okay. Yeah, to 10 crown based on moral and education untimi nko sukura mass English ebechiro na afe usuban papa untimi nko nye utrim person.
That's why a mini academy be of a
that's what we want to do. We na park and but by this end we are so tough.
Oh, nice.
Ya kra JCs ya kra bibia ya church Kumasi FC branded kama bibia kama and then she also nkura no just also one person obebo. Yeah, selection on na park says yeah wie etigana nyina anya nhia so nko ne yema wo mo woni mbo abra ye de ufonyi kɔ no om so mo pewa na me ya me de ko try na yi
wow de ne be
o me de be ko anya ya na me do aba back eti je say Kumasi FC de awu ba bia
mate
ya awu de ne me kura ye pa ne ya shinga no kura dem suronko wow on za shinga na obi twa wa no na ye ne ya no.
Obi, welcome back. Doing the listening live from my constituency. I like the honest submission on air from yourself and Omahine. God bless you all. From Reverend Charles Owusu, incoming MP for Nkranza North. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, Reverend Charles Owusu. No, he brutal. Incoming MP for Nkranza North. Wow. That's nice. That's nice. Anyways, I'll come back to the messages na afe yahwe na